Hello, you're welcome back again. This is still your guy Jude. Today, I'll be enlightening you on the three key steps to follow in order to avoid mortality in catfish farming. Now, if you're new to my YouTube channel and you want to see more of my videos as I upload, please click on the subscribe button and hit the bell icon as well so you don't miss out to any of my videos. And don't forget to like and share. Now, mortality is a very serious issue when it comes to catfish farming. This can put a farmer out of business in a minute if drastic measures are not put in place to avoid it. Now, what then is the meaning of mortality? Mortality is simply the measure of death rate in catfish farm in any given pond. Now, what are the three key steps to follow in order to avoid mortality in catfish farming? Number one, you need to ensure that you sort your fish periodically. This is very, very important for any catfish farmer who wants to avoid mortality. You need to sort your fish from time to time, say once a week at least, because the moment you begin to feed your catfish, there's every tendency or probability that the fishes, not all of them will grow at the same rate. Some will outgrow each other. This is why sorting is very, very important to differentiate them. Now, what then is the meaning of sorting? Sorting is the separation of bigger fishes or stronger fishes from the smaller fishes or weaker fishes. You need to separate them. You know, catfish is carnivorous in nature and they are also cannibalistic. They can prey on each other. Do you also know that catfish bully each other? Yes, they bully each other. This is why sorting is very, very important in catfish farming, so that you do not miss out, so that you avoid mortality in your farm. And if you must do this, you need to do it with every sense of professionalism and utmost care, so that you do not stress your fish. Because when your fish is being stressed, they can die from there as a result. This is why you need to do it with every sense of care. Now, number two key step to follow in order to avoid mortality in catfish farming is you need to ensure that you do not overfeed your fish. Some catfish farmers think that overfeeding of their fish will do their fish good. No, it does more harm than good. When you overfeed your fish, excess feed stays in the pond that is not consumed by the catfish. And when they are significantly too high in the pond, they cause water pollution. When this water pollution happens to the pond, the fish begins to die. So you need to ensure that you feed your fish moderately so as not to pollute the water body in the pond. This is very, very crucial if you must avoid mortality in your pond. Another key step to follow in order to avoid mortality is that you need to ensure that you manage your water very well. if you like, water management quality. Now, when water level depreciates, feed in the pond or food that you put in the pond are not properly converted to body weight, they will not eat well. So you need to ensure that your water is very, very stable. What do I mean by that? You need to ensure that your water is very stable. Catfish naturally are freshwater fish, and once the water is contaminated, the fish can die as a result. Now, what are these parameters that you need to put in place or maintain so that you avoid mortality in your catfish farming? Number one, you need to ensure that the dissolved oxygen is minimal or at its acceptable rate. Now, what is dissolved oxygen? Dissolved oxygen is the level of oxygen available for fish in the pond. This has to be maintained at an acceptable state. Say 4 milligram per liter is the acceptable state for dissolved oxygen. Number two, the temperature of the water. You need to ensure that water temperature is not too high or is not too low. The water temperature needs to be maintained. If the water temperature is too high, your fish will not be able to feed properly. When it's too low, they will also begin to die. You need to maintain the water temperature of your fish so that mortality rates will be avoided. Number three, you need to ensure that the hydrogen level or the pH value is properly maintained. Say 6.5 to 7.5 is the acceptable rate for pH value. So you need to maintain it. Number four, you need to ensure that the ammonia level in your catfish pond is at its acceptable rate. When ammonia level increases in the pond, your fish begins to die. You need to cut on all of these so that your fish will do well and you will smile to the bank at the end of the day. Now, if you like this video, please click on the subscription button and hit the bell icon as well so that you do not miss out any of my videos. And don't forget to like it and share it. I'll be uploading more videos in the course of the week. Thank you very much. God bless you.